Hey y'all, this is your girl Jackie with a Q. Listen, real quick. Anybody seen Tamar? Did anybody see Tamar? Right? Now, I watched Funky last night, right? As I wanted to know what he had to say, because somebody said they had said I'm sorry and so on and so forth. Well, sorry didn't matter. The sorry was fake. Because he said she blocked him. This is what I want to know. Really, really want to know. How long they had been friends? I know they both down there in Atlanta. How long had they been friends? And when did Tamar decide, I don't like him no more, and I'm going to put him in a whole bunch of shit? Do you know how diabolical that is? To hang out with somebody like she was just smiling and grinning. That was his birthday, but she acted like it was hers, right? She needs a lot of attention. I don't know what the fuck happened in her childhood, but she needs a lot of attention. At 50, you still need all that attention? And if this is your friend, like sometimes you mess up with your friends, and my friends say, Jackie, all I need you to do, if it was me and any of my friends, even a remote friend, I'm going to say, hey, y'all, he ain't had nothing to do with that. He ain't do nothing to me. That was simple. That was a simple thing to do. You decided to write cryptic messages on a story like you fired. She is like a kid, right? And instead of, when the man called you, you don't answer. You just keep posting cryptic sayings and messages and subliminals. Did I say that right? Subliminals. I can't say it. Subliminals on IG. Instead of being a grown-ass woman that you say you is and call dude up, even if it was, look, I don't like you, I just played with you, and I wanted to hurt your feelings. Boom. Right? But if you're really sincere and that's your friend and you love him and that's somebody you hang out with, you'd have been like, child, I ain't mean to do that. I don't know why I did that. Or tell the people, like he kept asking and begging you to do, tell the people I had nothing to do with that. I did not harm you. Now, you want everybody to think he harmed you. You want everybody to think Mendices want you and was up in your house. Listen, if I don't know Mendices, I ain't never been around him. But just by watching him, he don't look like the type that would fool with a Tamar. It take a special type of dude to fool with an attention-seeking individual, right? Mendices don't look like that type. Mendices don't hardly talk to Yandy. Now, I know he ain't about to fool around with no Tamar. Now, he did some business with her. Money is money and business is business. But foolishness, everybody ain't on that foolish shit, right? I don't know how Vince took it that long. I don't know how, right? You couldn't do that for your friend, and then because he kept asking, you blocked him on all the social medias and blocked his number? What the fuck kind of shit is that? Girl. And then he still says, I'm trying to figure out what his loyalty is to her. He still says, we can have a conversation about it and we can go to dinner. Fuck you. You trying to ruin my reputation and have everybody come at me like that? What was the reason that you wanted everybody to come at me like that about you? Right? Why did you become friends with me? And like Funky said, her other gay friends that she was around, she was always the one footing the bill. He said he thought it would be nice if she could have a friend that could pay his own bills when they go out to dinner and go out to eat and so on and so forth. Let me tell y'all something. That girl got a big problem. Her mama is part of the problem. The sisters, she's so much of a problem, the sisters don't want to be around her. I ain't saying they don't love her because as a sister they grew up together. I'm sure that they do, but they don't want to be around her. I saw that on the show. Before Tracy passed. They don't want to be around her. You're too much. You're too much, Tamar. You too much for the average person. You got to go be around some aliens or some other motherfuckers from somewhere else. You are too much. And at 50 and you ain't realized you too much. And for you, listen, I like Funky DINEVA, right? He never did nothing to me. I've been watching him for years, right? I don't think that he hate black women. That ain't what I think. But that ain't got to do with nothing. What Tamar did to him was dead ass wrong. Period. Dead wrong. You don't do that to a friend. You could change the names to Joey and Bobby, any two people you want. If your friend does that to you, they're not your friend. If you get into some shit and you don't tell your friend what the shit is that you got into, and then when they blame your friend for the shit and you don't clear your friend's name from the shit, and then you don't apologize to your friend, and then you block them, you the shit. Period. That wasn't cool. Now, I've been looking at her sideways for years. You know, let me tell y'all something. The one lady, she's a therapist on a lot of own shows, black lady, I don't know her name. She tried to help them way back, right? The problem is, too, with the Braxtons is they allowed Tamar to do that. When Tamar was breaking up with Vince, they should have talked about her like she talked about them. They should have discussed it like she discussed them. She talked about all of their husbands in not such a nice way, right? Now it's your turn, and you want to cut the show off. Talking about they got differences with the production and the own and all of that. And then these stupids fell for it. They fell for it, but now you back. If it was such a problem, why did you come back, right? Back to what I was saying. The therapist tried, the black lady, I don't know her name, but she be on a lot of shows. T.D. Jakes tried. The pastor tried. He threw some holy water over there. Shit didn't work. Ayanna fixed everybody's life. She tried. She couldn't fix DMX's life. See what happened to him. That was my guy. You are unfixable. You need psychological and medicinal help. Spiritual, too. You got to mix it all together. She needs some medicine. She needs Jesus. And she needs somebody to tell that to. She needs a therapist. She needs a whole bunch of stuff to get her to right. I don't know if it's going to work. I come from the school of people can change, but I have lived long enough to see some folks just don't change, right? They just don't. And she's probably one of them. Because for you to put your friend in some shit like that and then don't want to talk to him, that was an easy fucking fix. All you had to say was, fuck ain't do nothing to me. That's my friend. I love him. So all you had to say, she took down the post. She did all that mean-spirited shit. And you wonder why you ain't got no friends. Listen. She gonna hurt herself in the end, you know, probably financially or whatever. If you ain't like you that greatest, you can sing, yes. You are a big personality, but sometimes your personality can be too big. And I think Tamar thinks she's bigger than the program, right? You're not Tony Braxton. You Tamar Braxton, right? You came in on the end. You know, we didn't even know you till a few years ago, right? You need to sincerely apologize to that man. And the part I don't get is Funky still seem like he want to be cool with her. I don't get that part. He said, okay, it's over. If you don't do nothing, I ain't gonna do nothing. And I get that. He said, I'm on whatever you want. I get that. But he said, and we can still go out to dinner. That we can't do shit together because I can't trust you. Once you cross me giantly like that, we ain't nothing we could do together. I ain't even gonna speak to you. You invisible as far as I'm concerned. Ain't nothing we could do together. If you cross me like that, ain't nothing we could do together. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens. I hope nothing happens, right? Let's have peace in the Middle East, okay?